You have an enhanced book that has some additional audio and video features. Most students, I find, just simply click on that e-text in the center, and that will bring open your chapter that you'll be looking at. Well, it'll actually bring up the book for the whole course. But if you see here, you got right now chapter 1, Music Technology in the Changing World. And you have your drop-down menu where you can dig down and you can read through this chapter. You have an index and a glossary. You also can take notes, and you can also print out pages. You can go back to your table of content. So that's there for everybody to use. And before you start doing the activities, you need to take some time to read through the chapter material. Then on top of this, you also have in the actual chapter. So here in Technology in Action, Chapter 1, Activities, you have a PowerPoint audio presentation. Give me a second here, folks. Hey. And you can click that on, and that will give you a review of Chapter 1 and a PowerPoint presentation along with an audio presentation. So down here, again, are just another overview of your activities. Hang on a second here. Bear with me, guys. I got a temperamental chihuahua. Sorry about the interruption. So that's where you'll want to watch the PowerPoint presentation. Don't worry about anything that doesn't have an assignment. If you can see these fingers in the gold, those are actual assignments that you'll click on. Now, each one of these tests are set up that you can take 3 times, and it will record the highest score. So if you take a test or you do an activity and you don't get a good score, you can always go back and review and take it again. So with that said, do I have any questions up to this point?
Do you recommend that we should purchase the book in the bookstore, or is the one online pretty sufficient?
I have found out it depends. It's an individual student. I find out that some of my older students that are of my age will buy the book. But most of the students just use the e-text because it's an exact, copy of what you'll buy in the bookstore. Now, again, if you have an iPad or you don't have a large screen, lots of students, particularly the older ones, would like to have the book in front of them as they work through the activities, and that way they don't have to shuffle screens. So it's a personal choice. You can buy the leaf book for $45 at the bookstore. Okay. So now we have, again, if we go back to the assignment calendar, again, you can see by clicking on the dates, you see the alarm clock in there, and that shows you what needs to be completed, all right, by the 13th. And I think there's like, now I got to reorder these. You don't want to do the end of chapter quiz until you've done chapter 1, obviously, okay? But I think there's like 8, and they're simple. They're not complicated. They're not long. They're simulations, and they are questions of about anywhere from 10 to 12 questions. and they're open book as well. All right. My goal is not to see how much information you can retain. My goal is to make sure you know where to find the answers to the questions that you might have. I've been in the information technology arena for about 30 years now. My background is in cybersecurity. I have my master's degree in cybersecurity technology. I was a cybersecurity analyst for the State Department and the CIA. And you can't remember it all. You have to be able to know where to find the answer quickly. So that's what my focus is on this course. Now, you also have your grades. Every time you complete an assignment, you will get a grade that will show up here. It looks like somebody's already started to take some of the courses, which is fine. All right. And you can see the activities and the grades under the grade. So again, most of your time will be spent in my IT lab, and as the weeks progress, you'll see other folders that become available. So this is chapter 1 and chapter 2, which is due this week, and 3 and 4, which is due the following week. The weeks start on Monday, and they end on a Monday. I'm going to give you guys till Tuesday because I was not able to get this meeting set up for Monday. I'm a little tired. I just returned from Europe with a bunch of college students. So let's see here. Do I have any other questions up to this point? Yes, you have 3 attempts to take each of the tests. So if you don't do well on the first one, you can go back and take it 2 more times. I will only record the highest score. All right, it doesn't appear that I have any more questions up till now. I just want to do a couple of announcements. As I told you, let me see here. I just returned from Europe. We went to London, England, Paris, France, and Amsterdam with students. I'm part of the International Studies Abroad program at the college. Hang on a second. And we are scheduling another tour for Greece and Italy this time next year that you can sign up for. And let me see, where's that? It looks like they've taken it down for now. But you can sign up. I will be sending out information on that so you can ask questions. You have a whole year to plan for it if you would like to do it. We also work with the Gilman Scholarship at the State Department, and we have local and state scholarships. This country, or there are organizations that are promoting study abroad. They also have programs that you can go on from anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks for 3 college credits to the Kentucky Institute of International Studies. So I'll be sending out a link about that. It costs $95 to open up an account. And if you can't go, everything but the $95 is refundable. So if you guys have an interest in that after I send the email with the information, please reach out and talk to me more about that. The 40 students we took, we went to the Versailles, the castle of King George. We went to Anne Frank's house where she hid with her family for 2 years. And we had a good time. So with that said, I've covered everything that I think I need to give you to get started. Do I have any more questions? And no, the program, I have a question here. The program will not, the simulations, the first 2.5 to 3 weeks of the course will work fine on a Mac. But when we start getting into using Microsoft Word, Access, Excel, and PowerPoint, it will not work on a Mac because it's not compatible. Microsoft Office for Mac is different than Microsoft Office for a PC. We're hoping to fix that next semester, but unfortunately we could not get a fix in for this summer semester. So if there are no more questions, I would ask you to type in the chat window, no questions. And again, if you have problems, please reach out to me by email or telephone. If you call my phone number, it goes straight to voicemail, and that voicemail gets emailed to me. So again, please type in no questions, and I'll let you folks go, and I look forward to working with you guys this summer. And remember, we'll hold another live session next Wednesday at 7 p.m., and I will hold individual sessions with you folks as needed.
Hey, I have one more question.
Yes, go ahead.
I come from North Carolina, so I was just wondering if the grading scale is the same. Is an A a 90 to 100?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was the same.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you folks have a good night. I'm going to end the session now.